One of the ways we know about the creative source of the universe is through mystical revelation. Those who receive mystical revelation are mystics. Let's look into the world of mystics and mysticism. When I was in evangelical orthodoxy, teaching seminary and preaching, most if not all of my colleagues believed that there was a difference between revelation and illumination. Their point was that only those who wrote the works in the accepted canon of Scripture were able to have their writings be classified as revelation. Any insight received by a person after the time of the writing of the canon was simply illumination of the previous revelation. To this I merely call BS. First of all, if one thinks about it for more than a few minutes, not guided by dogma that they are afraid to veer off from, it makes no sense that God would give final revelation to men in the Roman Iron Age that would be the final word for the rest of the time the planet exists. That makes a lot of assumptions that are not plausible. It assumes that humanity will not advance, and that spirituality will not evolve. It assumes that a small country with an insignificant population would have an even smaller segment be the arbiter of all truth for all time. The truth is that mysticism and mystical revelation have been ongoing since the dawn of humanity. Indigenous shamanic tribes of people from all over the globe had very advanced spiritual understanding, especially in regard to the nature of reality and the spiritual purpose for existence. So, let's return to the electromagnetic fields that are at the foundation of our material and corporeal world. Using the example of microwaves and radio waves, we can extrapolate that the brain waves are connected with the waves from the unified field of consciousness, in what Rupert Sheldrake has identified as the fields of morphic resonance, and is the plausible source of all mystic revelation. Further, every human is capable of tapping this source of revelation. It is where all intuition comes from. Likewise, it is the source of all of the mystics over the millennia, as well as the source of the creativity. In ancient Greece, they called it the Muses. It is also the source of all artistic inspiration. Most importantly, it is nothing to fear, and it is not demonic or evil. It is a natural phenomenon in reality. It is also the source of spiritual awakening. It appears that there is a rapid growth in spiritual awakening at this time, and it is quite probably linked to our entering the age of Aquarius. There is a prediction that the planet is transitioning into a new stage of spiritual density. This transition will result in the vibrations of everything on the planet being raised to a higher level on the spiritual plane. The Kabbalion mentions 3 planes of existence: the material plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane. The change that is taking place will eventually affect all 3 planes. It will begin with the spiritual plane and move into the mental plane, and will ultimately change the material plane as well. It will end up making mental alchemy easier. This will aid those who are practicing the law of attraction. One important aspect of this trend is that it will initiate eclectic and syncretistic spirituality. More and more people will be able to discern the mystical revelation found in all of the world religions, and religion itself and ritual will diminish. Dogma will give way to open-minded acceptance and wider tolerance of individuals that have differing views of spirituality. There is a move toward truly being spiritual and not religious. Dogmatic religions are toxic and abusive, and they will diminish until they completely vanish. Will this be completed in the age of Aquarius? Likely not. It is more probable that mystic revelation will go on in perpetuity, with an ever-expanding awareness of the nature of consciousness and fundamental reality. The fact is that there are many individuals today who are writing and speaking mystical revelation from the creative source, which I believe is creative consciousness. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. All of these things make the content more discoverable to a wider audience. Thanks for watching.